Good day, everybody. Good day. Yes, I'm feeling the stomp. I'm feeling the stomp. Good day, Wayne. Howdy from Calgary. I hope you're doing well. Good day, everybody. Good day. Welcome. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice. Good morning, Timothy. It's good to see you. I hope everyone had a good weekend. It is snowing up in here in New York City. It is snowing. They're predicting 18 to 24 inches of snow. And let me see. Oh, yep, it is still going strong. It's been going strong since last night. It's been going strong since last night. It is not playing. It's not playing. So, good day, good day. Ty, I so enjoyed you seeing you on Spirit Says Sing. I can't wait for your album to come out. And I got to have you on Living Life in Joy in Music Month. Yes, in Music Month in June. We're going to make it happen, Ty. Yes, hey, Margaretta, you enjoying the sun or you enjoying the snow? Snowy days, love the quietness. I hear you, Julie. I love the quietness too, but then I just wanted the snow to go. It could snow, and then the next day I want it gone. All the shoveling and all that stuff you got to do with it. Oh, Ty, you love it too. Do you have a song about snow, Ty? Hiking, it is a winter love. It is a winter wonderland. I love it right now, but tomorrow, not so much. Tomorrow, not so much, y'all. Not so much. So it is Monday, y'all. And we know on Monday we are in a new series, but I'm not going to reveal it yet because we've been on a journey for 2021. Yes, we've been on a journey that started with the prayer of Jabez when we was talking about blessing and expansion. And then we went to, where did we go? We went to the abracadabra of it all. Abracadabra, knowing that we create as the word. And where's the word? The word is with God, and God is the word. So we got our abracadabra on. And then we went to the invisible where everything happens, right? It all happens in the invisible realm. We are seeing with our supernatural eyes, with our spiritual eyes. Yes, with our spiritual eyes. And we are knowing that we are co-creative beings with God, with the universe, with the divine, with the great architect, as my girlfriend Patricia calls the divine, the great architect. My favorite word for that, which is everything, is the good stuff. The good stuff. Oh, yes. And then last week, we were in our incantations, which is the supercharged affirmations, right? Feeling it, seeing it, thinking it, speaking it, moving in it, all in alignment, mind, body, and soul. Yes, the thinking, the feeling, the expression, and the physical aspects of it, all in alignment, right? We were saying it like we mean it. We was coming on fire and not lukewarm. Yes, with our incantations of our quality of God. Have y'all been working on your quality of God all weekend? Y'all been doing your work? You've been in the flow of your work, because that's where it all happens. That's where it all happens within you. It all happens within you. So we have to ensure that we are in congruence with our mind, our body, and our soul. So we put it all in there, right? We put it all in. We put it all in. Yes. So in preparing for today's sip, I've shared many times that I get to download, right? I get to download, and then I work with what the good stuff gives me, right? And so over the weekend, I kept bumping into this word that I was totally unfamiliar with. And I said, this word keeps popping up, right? So I was doing some reading, and then I got onto YouTube. And sometimes you're just talking about things, and then all of a sudden, you get on your phone, and everything that you was just talking about is there on your phone, right? Advertisements start to come up for it. videos about it start to pop up. You have that experience. So I get on YouTube, and here comes a whole bunch of suggestions about this word that I have been seeing and then talking about to myself. I do talk to myself out loud pretty often, pretty often, especially when I'm doing my incantations. You got to say it out loud. You got to say it out loud. So I kept seeing the word, and then YouTube came up by that was talking about the work of Neville Goddard. So I started listening to that, and there's the word. There's the word again. And I said, okay, all right. Y'all got my full attention. Let me see what this word is all about. And then I looked up the word, and I was like, oh yes, this is. Mm, this is an abracadabra for a morning sip. Yes, it is. And so this is our series. Our new series is, drum roll, autotelic. Autotelic. Have you heard that word before? Put it in the comments, because I'm totally unfamiliar with this word. So of course, I said, okay, let's do some digging. Let's go to the dictionary first. And the dictionary defines it as autotelic, having within itself the purpose of its existence or happening, having a purpose in itself and not apart from itself. I was like, that is a perfect next series following incantation. Oh, yes. Having a purpose in itself and not apart from itself. Because when we do our incantations, when we're speaking our supercharged affirmations, when we are being our quality of God, we are doing it in the purpose within ourselves, not apart from ourselves, right? We are in it, fully engaged in the wholeness and the completeness of it all. It's not out there, external, separate, and apart from who we are, right? It's a part of us. It is who we are, fully and completely. So I said, okay, having a purpose in itself is autotelic. Oh, yes. I said, well, thank you. Thank you, Divine. I will take it. And here we are. So we're going to spend this week with this magnificent word, autotelic. And, it's about being internally driven. It's about being internally driven, not externally driven. Because what do we know? What did we talk about in the invisible series, right? Everything starts in the invisible realm. Yes. And so that's where we get our inspiration from. Yes. I know, Ty, when you're doing songs, you get the inspiration within yourself and your connection with the divine. Yes. Oh, yes. So I know from experience, anything that I do that is externally driven, that I'm seeking some external satisfaction from first as my purpose, it's always temporary. It just slips through my fingers. It is so temporary. But things that are internally driven, things that are driven from that divine spark within me, things that are driven from me feeling alive and living lit. Oh, yes. Those things have substance. Those things last. Those things are permanent, right? That's why I love joy so much, because joy doesn't disappear. It ain't temporary. It's a permanent state of being that I choose to be in every single day, that I choose to align in, that I choose to be as. Yes. And so that's the invitation with our quality of God. That's the invitation with our quality of God, to be it. That is the place from which you are internally driven. Oh, yes. And in autotelic, we experience flow. And tomorrow we're going to go deep into the flow. We're going to talk about flow tomorrow, y'all, because it's about being immersed in the present, immersed in this right now moment. Oh, yes, it's autotelic, ain't no joke. And it's also about being in harmony with your awareness and with your actions. Is your awareness and your activity in alignment? For many of us, it isn't. It's a little crooked. It's a little out of line, right? But we have the opportunity every day to choose to come back into alignment, to make that conscious choice to come into the harmony in our awareness and in our action. So autotelic has lots of elements. And so this week we're going to be unpacking those elements, right? The element of flow, the power of flow, dwell. I love that word, dwell. That is such a juicy word. I might do a whole series on dwell, y'all. I just love that. Maybe because it has well in it. I don't know. But autotelic and dwell are also associated with each other. Choice and choosing, awareness and action, and then perspective and reframing. Perspective and reframing. So it might not go in that order, but that's what the week is going to look like. That's what we're unpacking this week, because autotelic is a powerful state of beingness. Yes, there's also autotelic personality types. I'll share a little bit about that on Friday, but you could take an autotelic personality test. Interesting, right? To see if you are an autotelic person. But I don't really subscribe to any of those things. But it's just for fun. It's just for fun, right? So that's where we're going this week, y'all. We are on the autotelic train that is going to drive us this week and wonderful places we're going to stop at, wonderful and fascinating destinations. Yes. So you'll come on and be on this ride with me. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time in the land of autotelic. We're having a purpose in itself and not apart from itself. Having within itself where it all begins, and quite frankly, where it all ends and then begins again. Because that's the cycle of life, right? Right? Oh, yes, it's some good stuff. It's some good stuff. So, we're going to continue tomorrow with flow. It's going to be good. So join me tomorrow right here on Morning Sip at 10:30 a.m. Yes, yes. So I am Rev Melissa. I am an ordained interfaith minister. I'm a licensed religious science practitioner, and I am a purpose coach. I'm a purpose coach. And if you need support in your life, your whole life, all of it, reach out to me and we can work together one-on-one, and you will have a full experience, right? Beyond what you receive here on Morning Sip. We take a deeper dive together, just one-on-one. All right. So if that's something that you are curious about, just DM me and we can set up some time to talk. All right, y'all. All right. So we are living life in joy, connected to our yes. All right. It's now time for some joy news. It's time for some joy news. How was your weekend? Oh, I had a good weekend. Saturday was the first class of the 30-day mental diet. We did the 30-day mental diet class, started on Saturday. We have a great class assembling. If you are still interested, I allow folks in up to the second class. So our second class is this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We meet on Zoom. So if you're interested in still joining the class, it's not too late, y'all. It's not too late, but you got to take action. You got to take action, right? So you can register. The information is on my page, or you can go into Eventbrite and just look up I Am Red Melissa 30-Day Mental Diet, and you'll be able to find it. I will repost it on my I Am Red Melissa page too and pin to the top so everyone can find it easily. Okay. So if something's stirring up within you, when I said 30-day mental diet, spiritual book club with Red Melissa, and you was like, come on, that's a yes. That's a yes. That's a yes. All right. Then I would go back from the weekend. I'm going to go a day before Saturday because on Friday, we had our meditating with the full moon at 4 a.m. Oh, on Zoom. We had a good time. We had such a good time. So I just want to shout out Sekou and Julian and Nan and Patricia and Enmayat, Lenora and Simone for being in the room where it happened for our meditating with the moon at 4 a.m. We had a good time. We did a spiritual practice together. We were on together for about an hour or so, and we did some work. So if you want to experience it, you got to be in the room at 4 a.m. The next one is the new moon. I do it twice a month. Yes, Simone. Yes, we did it. And it was so refreshing. Wasn't it? It just rejuvenates you, right? That sun, the spotlight from the moon. And that full moon was totally beautiful, bright, full, magnificent. And I think that's why they call it the wolf moon, because I felt like howling at it. When I saw that moon, it was so low, I felt like I was driving right towards it. It was so beautiful. Yes, Nan, it was so powerful. It was so powerful. So twice a month, we do meditating with the moon, the full moon, and the new moon. So put it on your calendars now. The next one with the new moon is February 12th, 4 a.m. on Zoom, and I'll have the registration up in a couple of days. So you'll be able to register for the new one. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, enlarging my territory, y'all. Enlarging the territory. I had a wonderful Sunday in praise yesterday on IG, Instagram. So, I'm still finding my footing over there in Instagram land. So on Sundays, please remember that I'm doing Sunday in praise on Instagram at 10:30 on I Am Melissa. All right. And so speaking of enlarging the territory, I had a challenge, right? So I announced this challenge on December 15th that I wanted to enlarge my territory, my footprint in Facebook and on Instagram by expanding my number of followers to 500 on both, at least 500 on both. So here are the results, right? Here are the results. So let's start with Instagram. Oh, see, I love my producer. I love my producer. He got a drum roll for me. I love it. I love it. Yes, yes. So on Instagram, on December 15th, I had 132 followers. And as of today, I have 162 followers on Instagram. I am very happy about that. Is it 500? No. Is it this or something better? I'm counting it as a something better because you know why? Because it's not 130. It's not 132 still. It ain't stagnant. There was some movement. And then on Facebook, I started on December 15th with 365 followers. And as of today, I have 512 followers. Yes, at least 500. So I count it all as good. And, and it's information, right? It's always information. So this indicates to me that I need to spend more time on Instagram, right? Cultivating that space because I spend a lot of time on Facebook. So I need to spend some time on Instagram. There's a formula that works. And I can see that it works because I have 512 now on Facebook. So we just apply the same principles to Instagram. And there you go. Right? Abracadabra. Abracadabra. So I thank all of you for spreading the joy news about my followers challenge. Lenora like did a commercial for me about it, which I so appreciate. And I appreciate everyone who just shared my challenge with their circle of friends and families. I really appreciate it. It was no way I could have done it all by myself. I did it with all of you, my congregation of joy, my congregation of joy. So thank you all so much. And so in the expansion, we're still expanding the joy line with the Sip Joy mug. Yes, y'all. 15 ounces of joy, 2 cups of joy, just about. And I thank all of you who have supported my joy line. There's a picture of some folks, my cousin sis Vanessa, my soul brother Sekou, and my girl Lenora, who don't play. So please send me your picture. If you have a Sip Joy mug, please send your pictures to me, Patricia, of Julian, Simone. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. So please do so. Send pictures to me. Send me pictures of yourselves in my Live Life Enjoy t-shirt and her sister. Connect to your yes. I think they might be a little tied now. Connect to your yes. So please send me pictures of yourself in the Joy merchandise. You can find everything at my Etsy store, had a blank, at my Etsy store at iamrevmelissa. Okay? And thank you so much for the support of my ministry of joy. I truly, truly appreciate it. Yes, I do. All right. What else? What else? I hope everyone's doing well. Join me back here tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. for Morning Sip, Spirit and Practice. And before we go, please donate to this wonderful network, New Thought Media Network, where they are on purpose, y'all. They are about getting out the inspirational positivity into the universe and expanding the network. So please give at ntmedia.org. Just press the donate button and you can give there. And of course, if you want to give directly to my ministry of joy, you can do so through Cash App or Venmo. Right there, I am Rev Melissa. I appreciate your love offering so much. So any way that you want to contribute to the ministry of joy is greatly appreciated. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. All right. So I see you, Patricia, saying, but I need another bottle of wine to fill the mug. Okay. So I have no judgment about what you are putting in your Sip Joy mug. So if you got 15 ounces of wine in there, girl, do you, do you. I have my tea in mine. I have my tea in mine, and it's always so good and so divine. All right, everybody. We're going to wrap it up. Be safe if you're going outside, if you're any place where it's snowing, because it's certainly coming down still. So be safe in your travels. Stay warm, stay bundled up, and think about this concept of autotelic, okay? Autotelic. And think about it in relationship to your quality of God, knowing that it is having a purpose within itself, within itself. Okay. All right. So join me for flow. Autotelic flow is where we're going tomorrow. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.